Hello, VC. This is Jorgen from Norway again. Um, I thought I was going to show you some compilation albums today. It will be a long video. I got a pretty big bunch of albums picked out. And they are picked out by heart and not by price. I got some hundreds of compilation albums, but I picked out them I have heard most on that I prefer most because of the content. In the background, if you can hear some music, it's Victim by The Neck. This is not the original, it's a re-release. It came out on Underground Records and it's released in 300 copies. Great album, Victim by The Neck. We can start out with some with a new sampler that came out last year, I think it was. This is Warfaring Strangers compilation. It's some rare US metal bands that never made it further than the demos. It's a really great release. So if you find this, it's goodbye. We got some Brazilian compilation album, Warfare Noise. It's Chacal, Sarcophago, Mutilator, and Holocausto on the Cogumelo label. That's a nice one. Also a pretty new sampler. I bought this after I saw the movie Sound City by Dave Grohl, cooperating with Lemmy from Motorhead and Paul McCartney and Stevie Nicks. A lot of famous musicians. I like the movie and I like the album. And one of the first compilation albums that I bought was actually this one. I was in Sweden in a record shop and I found this one, Scandinavian Metal Attack. I was 12-13 years old when I bought this, and that was the first time when I discovered Bathory. I already had an album by Oz. I think it was Fire in the Brain I bought before I bought this one. So it's also got Trash 09 from Finland. Great compilation. Also got Scandinavian Metal Attack 2. Almost the same bands. Here we got Biscaya from Sweden, High Score, and Menser also included. Bathory, Oz, and Trash. Great compilation. Steel Crazy. It's a compilation with the Rods, Twisted Sister, Stampede. You got Praying Mantis, Crocus, Starfighters, Handwheel. Great compilation album. It's released on Abstract Records in which year? 1982. It's got Girl School and Brian Johnson and Geordie. Nice one. Scene of the Crime. It's got some great new wave of British heavy metal bands like Sparta and Savage, Panzer Division and Tyrant. Great compilation. Rocks next. This is we got 3 bands on this one. It's Saracen, Samurai and Hollow Ground. Great compilation album. It's released by Guardian Records in 1980. We got some Scandinavian sampler, Sword, the best in Scandinavian rock. It's got Easy Action, you can see here, Easy Action, Torch, Neon, Leon, Candy Rocks. It's a nice hard rock sampler, Sword. Then we got the best thrash metal samplers. Cheers. For me, this is the best thrash metal sampler ever made. The Speed Kills series. This is Speed Kills 1. Got Hallows Eve, Exodus, Destruction, Bulldozer, Metallica, Slayer, Possessed, Exciter, Voivod, Venom, Megadeth, and Celtic Frost. Can't get any better than this. It's released on Music for Nations. It's this on the follow-up Speed Kills 2. It's real killer records. I pulled out the test press version for number 2. It's white label test press with the lyric sheet here. The lyric sheet with the bands. So here we got Agent Steel, Razor, Battery, Halloween, Living Death, Sodom, Whiplash, Iron Angel, Destructor, Onslaught, Brain Fever, and Anthrax. Also great thrash sampler. Here we get an East Europe sampler from Czech, and we got Tur, Motor Brand. It's a real nice East European compilation album. It's released in 1989. Rockmania. Then we got Raging Death, another cool sampler. It's got Executioner, before they was called Obituary, We got Sadus, Little Presence, Betrayal, and Ravage. So it's a nice sampler. It's released on Godly Records, 1987. Roxcalibur. It's also a new wave of British heavy metal sampler. We got Battle Axe here, Marauder. We got Black Rose, Satan, Brands Hatch. It's Guardian Records, 1982. Rave On, Hard Hits, or Hits Hard. It's bands on Rave On Records. You got the first EP from Merciful Fate, Evil, H-Bomb. We got Astaroth, Sortilege, Gilgamesh, and Crossfire. Great sampler. It's Rave On Records. What year? (1985). New wave of British heavy metal. Double album, great album. This was released in 1990, I think. Here you got all the big names like Diamond Head, Sweet Savage, Saxon, Iron Maiden, Jaguar, Tigers of Pantang, Witchfind, Venom, Bodis, Trespass, Angel Witch, all the big new wave of British heavy metal bands. Really great compilation. A rare Norwegian compilation album by some Norwegian hard rock and thrash metal bands. You got Anesthesia and Manitou and Shellshock. They were pretty good bands. It's so sorry that I didn't make any albums, either of these bands, only demos. But it's a really nice compilation of good bands. This is Projections of a Stained Mind. It's a Swedish compilation album. It's released by CBR Records in Stockholm. It contains bands like Entombed, Mayhem from Norway, Grotesque, Therion, Merciless, Unleashed, Nirvana 2002, Chronic Decay, Dismember, and Skull. Great sampler. And is this released? There you got the inner. Released in 1991. Rock from Hell, a German metal attack. Here you got Sado, you got Gravedigger, Violence, Railway, Iron Force, Rated X, and Running Wild. Released on Noise Records, 1983. Great sampler. Got the Moonfog sampler. It's bands on Moonfog Records. That will be Darkthrone, Storm, Satyricon, Neptune Towers, Woundgraven, Isengard. Yeah, namely the bands from Satyr and Fenris. It's a double album. It's not easy to find these days. Then we get the first compilation album that I bought. This I bought back in 1988 or so. I think it was that. It's the Music for Nations, the singles album. Here we got some great bands. We got Tank, Virgin Steel, Metallica, Merciful Fate, Earthshaker, Wasp, Loudness, Exciter, Wasted, yeah, Agent Steel. Great sampler, 2 album sets. The Metal Attack, Volume 1. You can see by the cover it's some great bands here: Running Wild, Sinner, Celtic Frost, Halloween, Gravedigger, and Warrant. Great album. It was released in 1984 on Noise Records. We got the Hardcore Holocaust album, Unseen Terror, Napalm Death, Doom, Bolt Thrower, Extreme Noise Terror. It's a grind death metal sampler. It was released by Strange Fruit in 1988. Heavy Metal Heroes. This sampler has Twisted Ace, Grim Reaper, Jaguar, Soldier, Bitches Sin, Metal Mirror, The Handsome Beasts, Buffalo, Exposer, Split Beaver, Dragster, Witchfinder General. Most of these bands have been released by High Roller Records for the last years, so it's possible to get these songs on that release. Great album. On Heavy Metal Records, it's released in... don't say. Early 80s. Giants of Steel. It's another great sampler by early bands: Motorhead, Raven, Merciful Fate. We got Judas Priest, Anvil, Accept, Metallica, Venom, Black Sabbath, and Dio. Great sampler. Released on Roadrunner in 1984. Grind Crusher. This is the sampler from Eric Records. Morbid Angel, Repulsion, Carcass, Godflesh, Napalm Death, Terrorizer, Bolt Thrower, Intense Degree, and the Filthy Christians. And this has the extra 7-inch inside with Napalm Death and Electro Hippies. Great sampler. I also got the edition without the 7-inch, and I got the test press. And we got the death metal sampler with Running Wild, Hellhammer, Halloween, and Dark Avenger. This came first with this cover art, then it got banned. This cover art got banned, so they released this one with the band cover art. It's the same bands and the same tracks, different cover art. Noise 1984. Bullets. This is a combat compilation with bands like Agent Steel, Megadeth, Agnostic Front, Abattoir, Dark Angel, Possessed, Hellstar, Impaler, and Crumbsuckers. It's the sleeve is actually made by Ed Repka, that have made among death covers. It's a combat release. Combat record. Got the camouflage label. Combat 1986. Great album. Then we have a black metal sampler called Blackened. It's a 2 LP set. It's got Emperor, Impaled Nazarene, Mayhem, Satyricon, Marduk, Enslaved, Dark Funeral, Samael, Gorgoroth, Lord Belial, Belbu Ensende, Bestyle Warlost, Moonspell, Habuhei. It's a nice black metal sampler. It's released by Plastic Head Records in it's actually a triple LP set. Doesn't stand here. It's 3 LPs inside. So, the last one that I picked out for tonight, it's the compilation Heavy Metal, All Hell Let Loose. This is an early UK new wave of British heavy metal bands. This is actually an Italian pressing. It's Neat Records. It doesn't stand the year it's released. You got Venom, Raven, Gordy, Derringer, Fist, Jaguar, and Jess Cox. Great sampler. So that was some of my metal compilation albums. I got some hundreds of those, so that's only quick peek of some of them. So until next time, good night from Norway.